G'day folks, what's going on everybody? I'm Rob and I review stuff. So today we are on beer number 13 of the beer advent calendar journey all the way through to Christmas Day. So yesterday was the West Coast IPA, the Hassel Sloth. So a very nice beer, a very strong IPA. So let's see what the advent calendar has in store for us today. We've got number 13. Some say it's unlucky, but haven't had a bad beer yet. Some have been better than others, but overall pretty good. So let's see what we've got today. Well, it's our first lager of the advent calendar. It's a Vale Lager, New World Lager from Vale Brewing in South Australia, Wollonga, South Australia. 330ml, 1.2 standard drinks, 4.5% alcohol by volume. It says biscuit malt characters balanced with an earthy spice, fresh citrus finish and New Zealand hops. It's filtered for a smooth taste, refreshing crisp bitterness. A very different beer from the one we had last, so our first lager. Let's get this guy in the glass. You don't see a lot of craft lagers, I must say. It all tends to be pale ales and IPAs, doesn't it? Which can be a bit, I guess, boring after a while. Sometimes you just want a lager to break things up a bit, because it is a very nice style in its own right. Tends to get overlooked a bit, I think, because of all the big lagers out there, I guess. But that's looking a nice sort of light orangey straw colour, slightly opaque, not much of a head on this one. Yeah, that's just dissipated pretty much to a fine ring in the glass there. Doesn't look very carbonated, maybe mid-level, maybe low to mid. Let's give it a nose. Oh wow, that almost smells, I would have to say, it's very sort of cordial, like in its smell, like tropical, juicy. I'd say it's almost like, I'm trying to place it. It's very lolly, like snake lolly kind of smell. It's very odd. I've never smelt a lager that smells like this. Yeah, it's got that sort of cordial sweetness, syrupy. It's a very odd smell. Definitely different for a lager or any beer for that matter. Yeah, it's definitely got that sort of like rich, sort of sugary, lolly or candy kind of smell, I guess. Hmm, very interesting. I wonder if it'll taste sweet, or we'll find out when we have a gulp of it. So, cheers, folks. Beer number 13, Vale Lager. Well, the taste definitely doesn't follow the nose. It's a very clean, very smooth, not much bitterness. A very mild sort of maltiness to it. Not, I would say very little to no bitterness in this beer. Very clean, crisp finish. But just getting that nose as you drink it, it just adds to that flavor. It's really quite a different, very different beer, this one. And you definitely wouldn't get this sort of combination just drinking it from the bottle. You definitely get it from having it in the glass, getting the nose, and getting that taste on the tongue. Very sort of light, malty body. Maybe a slight sort of tropical, very slight tropical um, hop character. and very little to no bitterness on the finish. Very, very slight sort of, yeah, no bitterness to speak of at all. It's very clean, it's very crisp, and unlike any lager that I've ever had before. I would have to say this is a beer I probably wouldn't have again. Just that the aroma is just very off-putting to the smell. It's almost sickly to a point. You get that really sort of strong, sweet, sort of sugary smell, and just it's to me it's just I'm not a particular fan of it. Very different for a lager, very, very different, but I would have to say number 13, unlucky in this advent calendar, I would say. So looks like we got our first dud. As far as I'm concerned, you may like it. So don't be afraid to give it a try if you're feeling adventurous. But for my taste buds, the Vale Lager, not for me. So that'll do it for beer number 13 of the beer advent calendar. So next up will be beer number 14 in the beer advent calendar. So thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.